Hi. Hello everyone. Welcome again to a new video. So this is our seventh video on Jira Pro series. And this is going to be a third video on Jira ROVO Agent. So we started, writing our own ROVO agent. We wrote our first agent, which was basically a user story readiness checker. We wrote our second agent, which was about team metrics generator, team metrics Insider. Now, this is going to be the third agent, and it is going to help us in writing the test cases for a user story. So we will name it as Test Cases Designer. And as we have used in our past videos as well, in developing the first and second Rovo agent, we will create the Rovo agent, we will provide its title, the description. We will also provide the agent its instructions. So that's the most important part, like what instructions we have provided to our agent, and on the basis of that agent is going to react. And then conversation starters or the prompts, we will publish our agent and we will see how we can use it, we will test it, and ultimately we will generate the test cases for some of the user stories in our Scrum space. And so this is going to be the agenda for this particular video, so let us begin. Hi. So I'm sharing the Jira Cloud instance, which is basically using a premium trial. It's a trial version, and this is the same instance, the creativeagileIT-258.atlassian.net, which I have used for some of my earlier videos. So for today's video, we are going to use one of the existing space, and the space name is Scrum 2026, and it's a Scrum template-based space. And if I click on this Scrum 2026 link, so it opens the space and we can see this is the space name Scrum 2026. The key is SCRM. And if I click on the backlog, currently we see we do not have anything in the active sprint. That means, this space doesn't have any of the active sprint, and we can verify it as well. If I click on the backlog, we can see the sprint is planned, but it is not started. The start sprint is still there, and the planned sprint was like we were going to start it from 9th of June, and it was going to end on 22nd of June, but we haven't yet started. But that's fine. So what we will do is we will use some of the stories of this particular sprints backlog, like SCRM1, user account registration, SCRM2, the user authentication and secure login, to generate the test cases. So the very first question is, how can we write our Rovo agent for a test cases generator? So what we will do very first, I mean, we can see there is a Ask Rovo link on the top right side. So if I click on this one, and we can click on these three bars, and we can see we have this plus sign, the agents, it says like create agent. So if I click on the create agent, it opens the studio, studio.atlassian.com, and we can just close this one because we do not want to create the agent itself with the help of the AI, the Jira AI. So what we will do is we will click on the create and we will say manually create an agent. Okay, so this is setting up our new agent. So it will take some time, and it's gonna come up. So this is what it has done. As soon as we clicked on create manual agent, it has opened this UI for us. So currently it says like untitled agent. So very first thing we will do, we will give a name to our agent and we will say, this is our test cases designer. And we will say, so I'm your robo agent that helps in user story test cases generation. Okay, so that's the description we have given. I'm your robo agent that helps in user story test cases generation. Now, what I have done is I have mentioned the instruction in a separate notepad. So what I'm going to do is I am just simply copy all the instructions and I will just paste it here. Okay, and then we will go one by one to understand what all instructions we have provided. Remember, the instructions are the pretty much part. I mean, it's like the programming we have done for an application, and that's how the application is going to react. So on a similar note, instructions helps an agent to kind of like come up with the behavior, how the agent is going to respond, how the agent is going to process the different inputs or the information, and on what basis it is going to produce the output. So overall logic lies in the instructions. So it says like describe the agent's role and what it should do. So we have mentioned you are a test case generator AI agent with expertise in Agile, Scrum, Jira, and test management. Your primary responsibility is to analyze Jira user stories, acceptance criteria, business rule, dependencies, and requirements, and generate comprehensive test cases. In case user story is not open, ask user to provide a user story Jira ID. So I mean, it is based on the prompts. So normally in Jira, sometimes on the left panel side we can open a story. On the right panel side we can come up with our agent. So it's very easy for Rovo agent to identify the story. But in case story ID is not provided, it will ask the user to provide the user story Jira ID. Now, other thing that we have mentioned is when a user provides a user story, perform the following: analyze the user story title, description, its acceptance criteria, dependencies, links, and business rule. And we are saying identify these, I mean, the functional scenarios, the negative scenarios, the validation scenarios, error handling scenarios, generate test cases that provide maximum coverage, ensure every acceptance criterion has one or more associated test cases, create positive and negative test cases wherever applicable. And we have also mentioned for missing requirements or ambiguities, clearly list assumptions, highlight clarification questions, output test cases in a structure table using the following columns. So this is how we have mentioned the output. Okay, and we can just mention the different sections as well. Okay, so here it's kind of like identify. Uh, so we can mention like this, like these are the, and then for missing requirements or ambiguities, that's a different section. So we can say do this. Okay. And for output, this is the one. And at the end, we are asking the agent to provide total test cases generated, total coverage summary. Okay. So this is how we have provided the details to it. Okay. We can call it like you are a test case designer AI agent. Okay, so these are the instructions which we have clearly given to it that identify all the scenarios, the positive, negative validation, identify any missing requirement, come up with the assumptions, and then produce the test cases in this particular format, right? And now what we are going to do is we will click on the conversation starters. That means the different prompts which we can make available to our users who are using this agent to start the conversation. So either we have two options: we can write our own conversation starters, or we can say generate for me. So what it is going to do is based on the instructions, based on the description, the title, it can come up with the initial set of prompts. So we are going to say generate for me. Okay. So it says like, how can you help me with the test cases? What test scenarios can we create today? Can you analyze a user story for me? So maybe we will change the very first one. We will say, can you write test cases for user story? Okay. So these are the initial conversation starters, and we will see. I mean, we will have to test it. And if we have to make any necessary changes, we will do that. So right now, what we are going to do, we can click on this published link in order to publish this agent, make it available. So your agent could do even more. We will simply keep it like no thanks and let it publish. Okay, so it says like test case designer version 1, it is published. And this is what it is. We have the instructions, we have the conversation starters, and we have the title as well as the title description. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to go back to our Scrum space, and we are going to refresh it so that it captures the created agent. Now, what we are going to do, we will open the user account registration story in a new tab. And this is the open story, and we can just minimize the left navigation panel. We can click on this one. And now what we are going to do, we will click on the Ask Robo, and we will see whether we have our agent available. So if I click on this particular drop down, uh, okay, so this is the agent that we have just published, Test Cases Designer. If I click on this one, it says, I'm your robo agent that helps in the user story test cases generation. So that's the description we have given. And Test Cases Designer, that's the title that we have given. And these are the three conversation starters or the prompts that we have provided to this particular agent. Now, if I say, can you write test cases for user story? So it is going to pick up this one because it is open on the left side. So if I say, can you write test cases for user story? So let's say what it does, and we can, you know, maximize our right panel. Okay, so this is how it has generated the test cases for SCRM1. And if you look at the story is all about, user account registration. That means as a user, when I register for sign on, I want to provide my personal details and set a valid username and password so that I can create an account in my application. And the acceptance criteria is user provides first name, last name, email address, which is going to be used as a username. And the password field has some rules. It should be protected, at least 10 characters long. Maximum length is 50 characters. Start with a capital letter. Must contain at least one small letter. Include at least one special character. Include at least one number. In case username and password is incorrect, the system should alert invalid username or password. Okay, so this is how it has done. I mean, it has come up with this test cases like successful registration with valid details, and we can maximize this window as well. I mean, if I click on switch to full screen, so it will maximize the agent's response. And here we can see what it has come up with. So these are the test cases: user story ID, test case one. It says like, enter valid first name, last name, and email, enter a valid username, enter a valid password, and then account is successfully created. Okay, then validation for blank personal detail fields. When leave first name as blank, fill other fields, click register, system blocks the registration and shows first name is required. So this is what it has done. I mean, it has come up with, some set of test cases for us, and it is also providing a summary that total test cases generated are 11, and the test case summary is this one, and this is what we wanted. And acceptance criteria coverage is 100%. We can do this thing similar to, for another story as well. Let's say this is our SCRM2, and if I open it in a new tab, so we can minimize this one. We can click on Ask Robo. We click on the drop down. We pick our agent, which is Test Cases Designer. And we say, can you write test cases for this particular story? So now it is going to pick SCRM2. Okay, so this is what it is providing. Okay, so it says like, there's a story which is basically about the secure login based on the email address, password, and the login button. And it is coming up with the test cases. Okay, so this could be handy in some scenarios where we have to generate the test cases for our user story. But the key here is the acceptance criteria of the user story must be there. We can check. I mean, let's say there are online payments using Visa debit card. So if I open this particular story in a new tab, and it says like the description is not there. So if I ask the robo to generate the test cases, so it won't be able to do that. We can uh, start a new chat with the agent, and if I say, can you write test cases for this particular story, which is SCRM14? So if I click on this one, so currently all it has is the online payments using Visa debit card, and there is no description, no acceptance criteria. Okay, so it has come up with something, but I mean, if we look at uh, it has generated 7 test cases, but we cannot rely on it. And it is mentioning, to ensure maximum test coverage and accuracy, I have made some standard industry assumption for an online payment feature. Okay, so on the basis of that, it has come up. But I mean, what we will have to do in this scenario is, if I say Users should be able to make online payment using Visa debit card in case. So in case the payment is successful, user will get a message or acknowledgement. In case of failure, user will be notified, and system will validate the details of provided Visa card. Okay, so if I simply provide this kind of a description or acceptance criteria, and what we can do is we can also click on the improve story, and we can say improve description. So it is going to use again the AI, and it is going to rewrite the acceptance criteria based on the story details. We can say save, and now if I click on ask robo, and we say new chat with the test cases designer, and now if I ask can you write test cases for the user story, so this time the test cases will be differing because we have clearly provided it a basis uh, for the test cases generation. So here we can see these are the test cases. So it has come up with, we can clearly see the 7 test cases. Acceptance criteria coverage, now it is mentioning as 100% because it is relying on the this particular acceptance criteria that we have provided. Okay, so and any point of time, if we want to modify our agents instructions, we can do that. Let's say we have the user story ID, test case ID, summary, preconditions, test steps, expected result, status, and we also want, like, we can click on the edit, and let's say we want one more column in our test cases field, which is basically the test case executed by. Okay, so we can click on publish. Now we will see that when it is trying to output the test cases, it will have one more column executed by the QA person, and that is for up to us, up to the QA person to kind of like utilize that information. So let's refresh this particular space and reopen our Rovo agent, which is basically from this drop down test cases designer. Can you write test cases for this particular story? And we can expand our this panel, and we will see now what is the output of our. So now it is giving one more column executed by. So in case if someone wants to take this these test cases to a certain different file, they can use this particular column, like, okay, someone is testing the test, running the test cases or executing the test cases, then this column could be handy, that it is executed by QA1 or QA2, that kind of information. So that's pretty much about this short video. I mean, we learned about our third robo agent. How can we write the test cases designer for a user story based on its acceptance criteria? How we can edit the instructions? How we can publish our agent? How can we come up with the conversation starters? So that's all about this particular video. And thank you so much. And if you are liking this particular series and other contents of my channel, please do share and subscribe. Do support this particular channel. Thank you so much here.